Welcome to Minerva. The energy of this reading is about creating something new without losing your spiritual path. Many of us want to create something new, a project, a business, maybe a shift in our lives. But the moment we try, we get tangled in fear, scarcity, and the belief that we're somehow drifting away from our spiritual path. Today's cards are calling that out directly. The first one is the Nine of Swords. This card is amazing at displaying exactly what it means. So you have this person that's sitting up in the bed. They look distraught, anxious, worried. They have the nine swords in the background, and it's clear they've been up all night worrying. This card is saying, first, Spirit is asking you to release the mental pressure you have put on yourself. The Nine of Swords is that late night overthinking, the fear of messing up or not doing something correctly. That belief is holding you back. And that belief of needing to have everything figured out before you begin is going to cause paralysis analysis. In other words, it's going to stop your creation before it even starts. You don't need clarity to begin. You gain clarity by beginning. So sometimes you just have to start and figure your way through and eventually get there. The second card is the Five of Pentacles. So this is about when you feel that you're lacking, like you're missing something, poverty, loss, and also it has the number 5, which is usually symbolizing change or conflict. So here, you may believe that if you get busy building something in the physical world, you'll lose your spiritual connection. It's the fear of being spiritually left out in the cold if you focus on your goals. But your spiritual path doesn't disappear when you work. You're not abandoning your spirituality. You're integrating it into whatever it is you're creating. And I think this is important because when I was going through my journey, I went through this journey while I was working, as well as times when I was working and going to school. And it seems like, oh, we need to just focus on our spiritual path and all the things that comes with it, whatever practice that may be, or else we'll revert backwards. But that's not necessarily the case. You're connected to spirit and you'll stay connected to spirit, but you'll feel them more when there's something that needs to be done or there's a need for their presence. When everything is running smoothly, they don't really need to be there in your face. They can sit back because things are fine right now. So this is essentially saying to step away from the poverty mindset, step away from thinking that they're not going to be there for you or not going to be there anymore if you start focusing on the material world as opposed to the spiritual world. The last card is Temperance, and I really love Temperance because it means moderation and restriction, and it's actually a very good card. As a person that actually enjoys looking at true crime and then trying to put them in little boxes of the 7 deadly sins, I know it's funny. It's a weird quirk of mine. Temperance is actually the opposite of gluttony. And gluttony, while we mostly focus on the excess of eating, it also could be the excess of wealth. And it's specifically for people that hoards wealth and really stingy. They don't want to spend it. Not necessarily people that just needs to keep getting more and more and more. That's included in it. But you have the greed part and then you have the glutton where it's just like they refuse to let go. It's like obsession, right? I probably am going too far into that because it's one of my quirks. I really love that kind of stuff. But temperance is the opposite. It's moderation. It's more chill, right? And the temperance is the reminder that your path isn't about choosing between spiritual alignment and practical creation. It's about blending them. Essentially moderation. And this is the alchemy card, the middle path, the integration, the this and that. So you're learning how to build something new without losing yourself. You're learning how to stay spiritually connected while moving forward in the physical world or the material world. This is balance, not sacrifice, just balance. So if you've been afraid that getting busy will pull you away from your spiritual journey, these cards are saying the opposite. Your spiritual journey is what fuels the work you're creating. And the work you're creating is part of your spiritual journey. Release the fear, release the scarcity, step into integration. So I'm going to end with an empowerment card. And this empowerment card says, check to be sure that the stories you tell yourself are at least helpful to you. I think this goes really well with the first card, the Nine of Swords, where you could be anxious, overthinking. So just be mindful of the stories that you're telling yourself. If this message resonated, let me know in the comments. And if you're building something new right now, I'd love to hear what it is. So thank you so much, you guys, and you have a wonderful day.